A few months ago, I posted this video about AI bots, and then you guys suggested that I play against the offline bots. A whole another league, you say?
Our battle will be legendary!
So, to play in offline mode, I turned off my Wi-Fi and opened the game.
What the fuck?
After entering, I got to choose between 4 difficulty levels: easy, normal, hard, and extreme. It also mentions which ranks these difficulty levels are equivalent to. That's a good thing, but I'm just disappointed that it doesn't have a difficulty level for Mythical Glory or Mythical Immortal. I know technically these 2 ranks fall under Mythic, but to be honest, Mythical Glory and Mythical Immortal are completely different from Mythic and Mythical Honor. Anyways, I'm gonna play every difficulty level and check whether the ranks assigned to them are actually accurate or not. So, let's start with the easy level. In low ranks like Master or below, new players don't know which spell to take, so they just pick whatever spell is available to them. And I think that's exactly what happened here. So, this does replicate one aspect of those ranks. Retribution Tigreal going XP lane, Hanabi going mid lane, and Nana going gold lane. The only one who went to the right lane was Uranus. Just ignore the fact that he didn't buy Roam. Never mind, he also went to the wrong lane. Not only my team, but the enemy bots were also in the wrong lanes. Anyways, since this was the easy difficulty, I had no trouble destroying these bots. Now let's hop into the normal difficulty. In this difficulty, the bots have good knowledge of lane assignments. It's just that they don't have high mechanical skill, which is expected from Grandmaster to Epic level bots. So, of course, I destroyed them too. Just one thing surprised me. This sun kept stealing buffs, not only ours, but the enemies too. As for the hard difficulty, I didn't find it too hard, and that's obvious for someone who reached Mythical Immortal while playing only solo, and that too in the darkest Dark System server possible. But I'm sure new players who have just reached Legend for the first time will find this difficulty challenging. Quick info. I have created a Discord server where we can play together and have fun. So, join me now. Link is in the pinned comment. Now it's time for the highest difficulty. And to properly test this level, I'm gonna play a total of 5 matches, because you can't judge it based on just one match. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play all 5 roles, and the strength of these bots will be determined by the number of wins I get. If I win all 5 matches, then these bots aren't strong. They're still just bots. If I win 4 out of 5, then we can say they're average or decent. If I win 3 out of 5, then we can say they're good. If I win 2 out of 5, then we can say they're strong. If I win only 1 match, then we can say these bots are the strongest. And if I lose all 5 matches, then I am the bot. So, let's start the first match where I pick the jungle role.
Wait a minute!
Did the developers forget to write a proper algorithm for this Argus? Why is he in the gold lane? This game just sucks in both offline and online mode. Like recently, players were getting matched across different countries. Players living in India were getting matched with Indonesian players. Some were even matched in North Korea. I guess the game just wants players to play with this guy. Anyways, in this match, I really felt the absence of emblems. Like here, I used all my skills on this Hellcurt, but he just refused to die like a cockroach. Since I didn't have the penetration from the assassin emblem, a simple pair of physical defense boots was enough to brush off my damage. Because of that Argus, this Thamuz got well farmed and ended up being 2 levels ahead of me, but I still underestimated him just because he was a bot. And you know what? I got completely outplayed by him. One thing I can say about these bots is that they have good micro skills, but when it comes to macro skills, they just suck. And because of that, I was able to turn the game around from this point. Even though this match was on the highest difficulty, the bots' skill levels were really uneven. I mean, some of them played well enough to match Mythic level players, while others played like Epic or Legend bots. So there was never really any doubt that I would lose this match, especially when I was playing my comfort hero. In the second match, I went to the EXP lane with Paquito, but this Esmeralda overpowered me because of the lack of the fighter emblem. But as I said earlier, these bots lack macro skills, and that's the biggest reason they lose against me. And this doesn't just work against bots, it works against real players too, because macro skills play a crucial role in winning matches. The better your macro skills are, the higher your chances of winning. Anyways, in the extreme difficulty, I noticed that many bots cut lanes, whether they're ally bots or enemy bots. It's just that they're not as good at it as pro players. One thing I do appreciate about these bots is that they're always present for team fights. Just ignore the fact that my team's ass was getting beaten by the enemies. So I had to become the savior of my miserable bot allies by punching the shit out of the enemy bots.
Oh, you wanna fight?
And that's how I was able to carry these teammates to victory. The next match was a tough one because I was playing mage. And the thing with mages is that they are dependent on their teammates to take objectives or to end the match. Meaning, you can get tons of kills, but there's still no guarantee that you'll win the match, just like what happened here. I picked Kadita, but none of the bots bothered to pick a jungler. The devs forgot to write a proper algorithm for the draft phase too. Though we didn't have a jungler, we had this walking fountain who acted as our jungler, but after taking just one blue buff, dude got fed up and went back to the EXP lane. As for me, I did the job of what a damaged mid laner should do.
Why are you running?
A new challenger appears!
But since we didn't have retribution on our team, these bots weren't taking the Lord even when we had the chance. This is the problem with playing heroes who can't take the Lord solo. Your teammates just run around the map, and you can't do anything except watch their dumbasses get beaten. Since this team wasn't taking the Lord, the only chance of winning was by pushing. And to push, I first needed to wipe out the enemies so that my team would have nothing else to do except push the lanes. Slowly but surely, my teammates started pushing the turrets one by one, which meant the idea was somehow working. But they were also dying in the process, so defending our turrets fell onto me. Then, at the very end of the match, Zilong did something I least expected from a bot. He did the only thing he's good at, and we managed to win the match. At this point, I had already won 3 matches and only 2 more were left. But for some reason, my dumbass picked Inspire on Irithel. And once again, we had no jungler. I don't know how this is supposed to be the highest difficulty when the bots don't even know the basics of drafting. Just like that Uranus from the last match, this Tammuz acted as the jungler. But after taking only the red buff, he stopped farming the jungle and started roaming to different lanes. This guy kept coming to my lane and clearing my minions, which slowly made me underfarmed. I guess the dark system will never leave me, not even in offline mode. Because of that, I died several times. And what the freak is this slow effect? This Atlas is turning Irithel's tiger into a sloth. I should have just gone with Sprint instead of Inspire, then I would have destroyed the enemies easily. Though we won the match, I'm counting this one as a defeat because I got carried by this Valir. Now, for the last match, I had to play Roam, so I went with Atlas. And that's because I wanted to experience his slow effect for myself. And to be honest, it really is annoying. The slow is so strong that your opponents feel like they've been crippled. Anyways, our Hyper was taking the turtle, but I don't know what happened. He just gave it to the enemies for free, and this mage also has some top-tier aim with her ultimate.
Oh my god, bro. Huh?
Basically, I was the one carrying this match. Good thing these bots know how to take the Lord, otherwise this would have turned into a disaster in the late game. Here, I wanted to see whether the ally bots would correctly respond to these kinds of surprise ganks. And the answer is no, which was obvious because these bots are only programmed to play at around the mythic level. Trying any advanced setups with them just results in wasted skills. So I simply played like a mythic level player and won the match with ease. So, does the difficulty of the offline bots actually match the ranks mentioned? Absolutely, but these are definitely not the strongest bots. They're actually very similar to the online AI bots, but one thing's for sure, these bots are still stronger than your ranked teammates.